Before I get into this video, I just wanted to say spoiler warning for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7 and pretty much all of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and pretty much the entire Phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and a lot of stuff. Yeah, just a lot of spoilers in this video. That's pretty much the whole video. So yeah, click off now if you haven't seen any MC movies or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking as of reading the title of this video. Man, we miss these two characters. Fitz is off doing his own thing, looking over the time stream, and no MCU movies have come out in over a year. Oh, it's been that long already? I don't have time flies when you're stuck at home with nothing to do. Quarantine's really annoying sometimes. Anyway, back to Marvel. Right, no MCU movies have come out since Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh, another thing about Ant-Man is, technically he's in the quantum realm right now. He does not get out until 2023, which will be a special year on this channel, as we will be celebrating the end of the blip. That's right, I can see what I have planned for the future. Anyway, this is a theory about two of the extended MCU's funniest heroes, S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Leopold Fitz and Scott Lang / Ant-Man. And when I say hero, I don't specifically mean superhero. Fitz helps save the world multiple times, so I'm just counting him as, just counting it. Anyway, both these characters have traveled to the future to help their friends save the world or universe respectively. Fitz did using a cryogenic freeze chamber, while Scott used the quantum realm. Today we discuss why. There are versions of them that are not part of the main timeline. Parentheses. This will be the picture for the rest of the video, so if you need to do something else, like anything really, nothing new is going to show up, so you can stop watching and just listen if you want. Just going to say that. Keep going Oscar for a little bit, just to say that. Okay, so I know if you have seen my theory on how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will connect to the MCU, full video by clicking the card. You know I included Ant-Man in the title of this video, and yes, I will be talking about the Fitz who died an extremely sad death at the end of Season 5. That was honestly just terrible. So right, so now I'm going to talk about my paradoxical anomaly theory thing. So my theory is that 1, the Ant-Man we see helping the Avengers in Endgame is not the same one from the first Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp, and 2, Season 5 Fitz is not the Fitz we saw at the bottom of the ocean, or fighting for human rights, or in the framework. Both of these characters somehow managed to make it to the original timeline from their own. Evidence? Timelines and time vortexes. A lot of stuff with time in the name. Just saying, challenge for this video, seeing how many times I say the word time. I just said it twice again. Anyway, so just look at how Ant-Man got to 2023. He seemed to have been stuck in the quantum realm for a few hours, and bam! The future is here, or at least for him, the future is here. The only explanation is a time vortex. All I needed for the proof for that is the line from one of the Ant-Man and the Wasp post-credit scenes. Don't get sucked into a time vortex. We won't be able to save you. But apparently a rat can. Though I don't know. I still can't get over that explanation. Anyway, Endgame does a decent job on explaining how quantum time vortexes work in the MCU. The way it explains is by saying that every choice made in the past can change the course of events, but it creates a new branch timeline in the multiverse that has a different, course of events. Deke actually makes nod to this branch multiverse theory in the very first episode of Season 7. Not that important to the video, but just wanted to point that out. Anyway, my theory is that when Scott went through one of these time vortexes, he and a version of himself from another branch of the multiverse switched places, and the Avengers Endgame version of Ant-Man is one we have never met before, but has all the same memories as the original. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you manage to figure out one word of what I was saying, It's pretty easy to understand. Ant-Man from Timeline 1, the one from the 2 Ant-Man movies and Civil War, might have come out in another timeline that he has never been to before. But it is exactly the same history and stuff. One from Timeline 2, the one from Timeline 2, the one in Endgame, also the same thing happened, but he just ended up in Earth 19999. Was that 5 nines? If it's 5 nines, well then it's the main MCU. So Janet Van Dyne was right. They weren't able to save Scott from the time vortex. Only a rat from another universe had that power. And I know we're thinking, man, I was about to read the stage directions. That's all well and good, but what does this have to do with Fitz? Before I get to that, I still know what you're thinking. I hate when you use that high-pitched voice. I don't even sound like that, and honestly, I know that was terrible. That was like the worst thing that's ever happened in these videos, and I make a lot of bad puns. It sounded a lot better in my head when I was typing it down on Google Docs. But anyway, I'm just gonna continue with the script. Congratulations on subconsciously referencing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1. And before Deke warns everyone that they are trapped in a time storm, and Days and Coulson are in a time loop, there was another apparent loop in S.H.I.E.L.D. history back in Season 5. The one where they continue to fail, saving the world from literal destruction. Back then, should I say in the future, the past timelines, future time loops, present. I don't know. Anyway, in that timeline, there was a cryogenically frozen version of, in that timeline, ex-agent Leopold Fitz, who traveled to the future via said freeze chamber. This Fitz went on to help the agents from the main timeline to stop the destruction of their Earth, but sadly loses his life in the process. Luckily for the agents, there is another Fitz floating somewhere out in space, just waiting to be woken up. Now, I think that Deke is right about when Fitz was taken back to Earth with Gemma. This proves that Gemma is a married man she just met without knowing it. Ever since I figured this out after watching Season 5 a few months ago, I always found it kind of funny, especially when Season 6 version of Fitz remarked on this, being jealous of himself. That's such a Fitz thing to do. Anyway, what I was going to say about this was that Gemma married someone she thought she knew for over 10 years, but she really only knew him for like negative 74 years. Of course, that's not true. That's just a play on time travel, how time travel works. But you get it. It's probably a few weeks, but you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, still funny nonetheless. Finally, I get to the Fitz from Season 6, who I believe is the actual Fitz from the original timeline, making his return in Season 6 and hopefully Season 7 even better. I don't have enough information on Season 7 Fitz because he hasn't come out yet to know what timeline he is actually from, but that will be something covered hopefully soon on this channel. So stay tuned for that, and please like the video of my top 7 predictions. I know it's old-ish because it came out before Season 7 did of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I'm gonna get that. My goal is getting to 10 likes, only 10, and I'll make an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. timeline video after Season 7's over. So yeah, go like, link it. I'll have a card right now, and I'll also have it in the end screen. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, cool. And I guess there is this change of the screen. This is the only change of the screen besides the intro. The intro and the outro have different slides. But yeah, you can watch another video by clicking the corners of the screen, kind of ish. Top left, top right, and bottom left. Subscribe by clicking the bottom right, and please click the bottom right first. Then I recommend going to check out my top 7 predictions for Season 7 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is the bottom left. And I guess that is. And I'll click a video. Really, just please watch my other videos and subscribe. And I guess that's all I have to say for today. Bye. One more thing. Shout out to TallTuber because he asked for the shout out. So you want a shout out, literally just comment by asking.